This kind of agonizing silence is tragically common among migrant domestic workers trapped under restrictive sponsorship arrangements, a confiscated phone, a withheld passport, a family clinging to hope while fearing the worst but powerless to act from thousands of miles away. What her family did not know was that Joanna was already dead and that the couple she worked for had packed up and quietly left the country. The discovery that shocked two nations. In February 2018, authorities entered the abandoned apartment the couple had left behind roughly a year earlier. On February 6, they found her body stuffed inside a large freezer, where it had reportedly been hidden for more than a year. The image was devastating in its simplicity: a young woman's body concealed in a home appliance, discarded in an empty apartment, forgotten by the very people who had taken her life. The forensic findings only deepened the horror. Investigators found evidence that she had been tortured and strangled, and that she had suffered shattered ribs and internal bleeding before she died. Perhaps most chilling of all, some reports citing details from the investigation suggested Joanna may still have been alive, unconscious, but not yet dead when she was placed inside the freezer, meaning her final moments may have played out in the dark, freezing confines of the very appliance where she would eventually be found. A manhunt across 3 countries. Once Joanna's body was identified, an international red notice went out for Asaf and Hassan. The couple had already fled separately, as it turned out, to their respective home countries. Nader Asaf was tracked down and detained in Lebanon, a development the Philippine government welcomed as a critical first step toward justice. Around the same time, Mona Hassan was located and detained in Damascus, Syria. The case ignited fury across the Philippines. It prompted then-President Rodrigo Duterte to publicly vow he would sell his soul to the devil to bring home Filipino workers being abused abroad. It wasn't just rhetoric. The government moved to temporarily halt the deployment of new domestic workers to Kuwait altogether, plunging a labor relationship involving hundreds of thousands of Filipino workers into open diplomatic crisis that strained relations between the two countries for months. 2 verdicts, 2 countries. Justice for Joanna unfolded in an unusual, fragmented way, playing out not in one courtroom, but in 2 separate countries, because neither suspect could be extradited to face trial where the crime had actually occurred. April 2018, a criminal court in Kuwait ruled in absentia that both defendants should be punished by hanging, based on the murder charges filed in the country where Joanna died.